Up South. I come to you today from the Gun Park Memorial in Hyderabad that was built to commemorate those who lost their life in the Telangana struggle of 1969. While the dust has kind of settled down on the bitterness that has marked this agitation, I'm curious to know what is the mood like at election time in the towns and villages of Telangana. Is there still a sense of jubilation at having achieved a separate Telangana state, or have more mundane issues of roti, kapda or makan taken over?
So Sudhir and I decided to travel through different districts of Telangana to get a sense of what the issues are in the to-be-formed 29th state of India, this Lok Sabha and Assembly election. While Sudhir travels through Nizamabad as well as Medak districts, I travel through Mehboob Nagar and Rangareddy districts.
The national highway connecting Hyderabad to Nizamabad has to count amongst the best in India. Step into Nizamabad town and you could mistake it for Gujarat, for the modification of this town is complete at election time.
Just like elsewhere in the country, the BJP in Telangana is banking heavily on the Namo factor. What else explains the carpet bombing of Modi hoardings all over Nizamabad town? Here outside the Nizamabad railway station, I can see half a dozen Modi hoardings. Clearly, the BJP wants rival political parties and voters to see the writing on the wall.
Outside the Nizamabad railway station, I meet Saeed Pasha, a fruit seller. This is Chiku season and these Chikus incidentally come all the way from Gujarat. Pasha vouches for the popularity of Gujarat's Chikus.
अगर गुजरात के चीकू को निजामाबाद में पसंद करते हैं तो गुजरात के नरेंद्र मोदी को भी पसंद करेंगे?
करेंगे नहीं करेंगे सबका मालूम है कि अपने को।
गुजरात के चीकू में खासियत क्या है?
मीठा है दादा, मीठा दादा है।
These auto drivers say they want to see the lotus blooming in New Delhi.
Here at the auto stand in Nizamabad, trying to get public opinion on the mood ahead of the election. आप यहाँ पर लोकसभा और असेंबली दोनों के लिए वोट डालेंगे, किसी तरह का फर्क होगा? किस तरह का आप वोट डालेंगे लोकसभा और असेंबली के चुनाव में?
लोकल पार्टी जो टीआरएस हमारे तेलंगाना के लिए जो काम कर रही है, टीआरएस के लिए एमएलए के लिए डालेंगे और एमपी के लिए कंपलसरी बीजेपी को डालेंगे हम। और
सेंट्रल बोल रहे हैं एक तरह से टैक्टिकल वोटिंग अलग अलग से डालेंगे, लेकिन ऐसा क्यों?
अलग अलग से डालेंगे सर, इधर एमपी आने से कुछ फायदा नहीं है। अगर सेंट्रल का एमपी हमें जुड़ा हुआ तो और कुछ फायदा होगा बल्कि हम चाह रहे हैं।
ये बताइए कि कांग्रेस ने फाइनली तेलंगाना कांग्रेस ने डिलीवर किया, तो उसका फायदा यहाँ के जो सिटिंग एमपी है मधु गौड़, जो 10 साल से एमपी है, उनको क्यों नहीं होगा?
ये सब उन्होंने कुछ नहीं किया साहब, जो किया है टीआरएस वालों ने किया है साहब, और टीआरएस वालों को हम स्टेट में बिठाएंगे सब, सेंट्रल लेवल में बीजेपी को डालेंगे।
लेकिन यहाँ पे केसीआर की बेटी कविता लड़ रही है एमपी के सीट के लिए, कविता को क्यों नहीं डालेंगे?
सब स्टेट लेवल में हमको कविता नहीं चाहिए साहब, हमको सेंट्रल लेवल में एक बीजेपी होना चाहिए हमारे।
The BJP is punching above its weight in the Telangana bout. The party is not extremely strong in the region and the alliance with the Telugu Desam, a party seen as anti-Telangana, does not help its cause. Its candidate in Nizamabad, Y. Lakshmi Narayana, admits Chandrababu Naidu is a baggage they could have done without, and hopes that Naidu tag won't dilute his party's brand equity in Telangana.
उन्होंने तो 2009 में चुनाव में मुख्यमंत्री चंद्रबाबू बनाने के लिए उनसे गठबंधन करा था। अभी तो चंद्रबाबू मुख्यमंत्री बनेगा नहीं, अभी तो कोई बलहीन वर्ग के पिछड़े हुए जाति के जनजाति के कोई नेता मुख्यमंत्री बनेगा ऐसा दावा है। तो यहाँ पर तेलंगाना का मसला और ये पार्टी विरोध करा, अनुकूल व्यवहार करा, ये तो नहीं है।
The worst off in Telangana is the TDP, thanks to Chandrababu Naidu's efforts to stall the creation of Telangana till the very last minute. It is reduced to a party non grata and ridiculed as an Andhra party. To compound problems, the BJP cadre in the districts was simply not interested in a tie-up with the TDP, which means the alliance on paper is simply not working on the ground.
The run-up to the polls has seen a sharp erosion in the TDP cadre base, like S.A. Aleem, who quit the TDP to join the TRS in Nizamabad last week, seeing no upward trajectory for Chandrababu Naidu's party in Telangana.
टीडीपी पार्टी खत्म हो चुकी है।
ऐसा क्यों?
इसलिए कि जब के यहाँ पे तेलंगाना के अंदर आंध्रा पार्टी का अब चलने का कोई वजूद है नहीं। उन्हें अपनी पार्टी को जिंदा रखने के लिए बीजेपी से अलायंस करके तेलंगाना में जिंदा रखना चाह रहे, क्योंकि यहाँ की पब्लिक भी उतनी नासमझ नहीं है, समझदार पब्लिक है।
What has made the contest in Nizamabad high profile is the entry of TRS chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao's daughter Kavita. The 35-year-old feels she's cut out for the role of the MP from Nizamabad. She emphasizes her identity as the daughter-in-law of Nizamabad. That, coupled with her father's claim that he made Telangana state possible, she hopes will be good enough to ensure a successful debut.
When KCR said Jai Telangana in 2001, Congress never said Jai Telangana, BJP never said Jai Telangana, TDP never said Jai Telangana. Now people of Telangana know that if at all anybody had any of these parties ever came in support of Telangana, it was because of KCR. They had to say Jai Telangana, not because they wanted to say Jai Telangana. So people are aware of it. No matter how much ever hard they can campaign, they're not going to win in this election because people know and popular sentiment is with KCR.
Congress is trying to hard sell Sonia Gandhi's act of effectively killing the party in Seemandhra just for the sake of granting Telangana. This the party leaders in Telangana hope will be good enough to counter the extreme anti-incumbency several of its sitting MPs and MLAs are facing.
One such MP in the hot seat is Madhu Yashki God, MP from Nizamabad since 2004. He rubbishes KCR's claim of being the father of Telangana state and believes his leadership role in the Telangana struggle will see him score a hat-trick.
Made a very clear categorical statement right after the Telangana bill has passed in Rajya Sabha. It is solely because of Mrs. Gandhi's commitment, and then she even termed her as she's a goddess of Telangana. So that itself shows that the people, when you go around the Telangana districts and villages, they realize, and it is Sonia Gandhi who gave Telangana.
The BJP, which fancies its chances in Sikandrabad, Mehboob-Nagar and Nizamabad Lok Sabha seats, is also not willing to let KCR run away with all the credit for the creation of Telangana.
People know that BJP has given Telangana. Without BJP, Telangana would not have happened. And KCR came up to us for 3 times to thank you, Rajnath ji, on this. He lobbied heavily, and I will not go into the details of what they did with Congress, but Congress was also we achieved Telangana and justice for Seemandhra both. This is very important.
How that message is communicated is critical, and that's where master orator KCR scores over others. On the poll campaign, the TRS chief taunts, mocks and criticizes his political rivals in typical Telangana slang. His favourite target is his former boss, Chandrababu Naidu. Realizing that an anti-Naidu line works in Telangana, he uses it to good effect, often with a dash of humour.
తెలంగాణలో చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు పార్టీ ఆంధ్ర పార్టీ అవసరమా మనకు? అవసరమా? అవసరం లేదంటే ఒకసారి చేయలేమంటారు దయచేసి. అవసరం లేదు కదా? ఈ మాట మీదనే ఉండాలి మనం. చేయి మీద ఉన్నోళ్ళకి అవసరం ఉన్నారా? మరి మీరు లేవడతలేదండి?
Analysts feel that the TDP-BJP alliance will get squeezed out in the fight for the Telangana throne.
There may be strategic alliance between Congress and TRS, but the fact remains that the TRS is not so strong in areas where Congress is strong. So that is also one reason where there can be a possible pre-poll truce and post-poll alliances between the Congress and TRS. Whatever it may be, when the Congress-TRS fight, there is no scope for the third place, because the third group, the TDP-BJP combined, is far behind the first two. So even when Congress and TRS fight with each other, it is not going to be a political mileage for TDP-BJP combined.
But since all three parties, the TRS, Congress and the BJP participated actively in the agitation for Telangana, the road ahead is what each party is focusing on this election. And not surprising, the tone is shrill and anti-Andhra, to draw maximum benefit at election time.
Let us take the example of the employees. Now the employees, it is said and admitted by the government that more than a lakh of jobs which otherwise belong to Telangana had been occupied by the Andhra friends. naturally we knew that they would be vacated and Andhra employees will go back to their jobs and back to their states. And whether it is a new jobs or people from the districts would come back to my headquarters or the head of the departments, and we'll have the vacancies to be filled. Now the thing is, they will be given an option, and every Andhra friend wants to stay back. Then why this Telangana at all? Now this is more a sentiment for me. Now you might say, why should they stay back? Now all right, if it is a dispute, for next 10 years, there is going to be certain tension between the two states.
Which is why positioning itself as a strong regional force could bring handsome gains for the TRS.
TRS is able to mix both these slogans. We got you and we have a leader who can deliver the reconstruction of Telangana. Whereas Congress is stuck only with, we have got you, but you don't have a leader who, to project that, he is the one who can take it forward. So there I feel that Congress is slightly on the back foot.
But there are others who think the Congress, with a better caste spread on offer, has a great chance of electoral success. Historian Kancha Ilaya suspects that TRS will metamorphose in a Shiv Sena-like outfit and bring about no real social transformation.
Once Congress took a pro-backward class and pro-Dalit step in Telangana region by appointing a PCC chief from backward class, by appointing the campaign committee chairman from a Dalit, the alliance has really broken. Because TRS is essentially a Velama party, though it could become a party because of Telangana issue itself. Otherwise, that caste could not have sustained a party.
Opportunity to become prosperous is the hope this election in Telangana is holding out.
KCR has been the biggest dream merchant in this entire Telangana agitation, selling hopes of a Telangana state where everyone will have a job, draw the best salaries, lead a wonderful life. The TRS hopes that this vision of a utopia will help it storm to power in Hyderabad and also become a player in the power matrix in New Delhi.
Daydreaming is precisely what Ahmed Pasha, who was asked to leave Qatar a couple of months ago, is indulging in. This auto rickshaw driver believes come June 2, his life and that of his brethren in Telangana state will change for the better. Nizamabad and Karimnagar see a large number of men chasing the Gulf dream.
अपन जो पढ़े लिखे सो बच्चे दूसरा कंट्री जाने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ता, अपने देश में अपने तेलंगाना में अपने कुछ खुद काम मिलता, उधर जाने का वजह क्या है? ऐसा बोल के तेलंगाना हो गया। तेलंगाना होने के बाद भी अपने काम, अपने नौकरियां, अपना फसल भी होता अपने पास, अपना पानी अपने को आता, हर एक चीज़ से अपन फायदे में गिरते बोल के हम तेलंगाना के बारे में सोचे, लड़े भी हम।
It's a reflection of the hope generated by the new state that just about everyone is expecting a cure to their ailments. Like the turmeric farmers of Nizamabad, who are already mounting pressure on the political parties to get a turmeric board, like the spices board in Kerala and the tobacco board in Guntur, set up in the district. Nizamabad is the major turmeric producing district in India.
अभी 4,000 जा रहा है, 4,000 से एक बार 15,000 मीडिएटर लोग 15,000 बेच ले रहा है, हमको तो 4,000 में दे रहा है, इसलिए हम लोग पूरा नुकसान हो जा रहा है। इसलिए एक बोर्ड लगा दे तो हल्दी का हम लोग फायदा हो जाता।
Nizamabad in Telangana, along with Murshidabad in West Bengal, are the two capitals of the beedi industry in India. Of the 8 lakh beedi workers in United Andhra Pradesh, 7 lakh are in Telangana, 2.5 lakh of them in Nizamabad. A cottage industry, in most households, the women demand they should draw at least 130 rupees a day for rolling 1,000 beedis. Improving their lot in the face of objections raised by the anti-smoking lobby will be one of the challenges before the powers that be.
मुद्दा बनना चाहिए, लेकिन कोई पॉलिटिकल पर्सन्स, पॉलिटिकल सियासती पार्टियों ने इस पे गौर नहीं दे रहा है। ये इंडस्ट्री के वर्कर्स को वोट दिलाने के लिए कोशिश करते, लेकिन इनके मसलों को हल करने के लिए कोशिश नहीं कर रहे।
That is the impression a different breed of politicians is trying to correct. These are youth who were at the forefront of the Telangana agitation, like Krishank of Osmania University, who now has embraced the Congress hand. Campaigning in Ranga Reddy district, he feels student leaders like him have the credibility quotient.
Totally agree, and they are accepting us, because while we were doing Telangana agitation, we were fighting on social issues, we were fighting on women rights, atrocities, Dalit atrocities, on minorities' presence in Telangana. We were asking for a social Telangana. We were asking about the economic development. We were asking about the youth interest, because major participation in the contribution of Telangana movement were the youth. They expected jobs.
During the peak of the Telangana agitation, the student leaders demanded at least 10% of the party tickets to be given to their fraternity by both the Telangana parties like the Congress as well as the TRS. But during elections, both the parties decided against it, considering the winnability factor.
The generation shift that is not rooted in dynastic approach inspires both optimism and cynicism among the voters.
स्वार्थ के लिए करते हैं वो लोग, पब्लिक के नहीं दिखते।
हम नहीं पढ़े तो वो लोग पढ़े, अच्छा सोच में है, वो लोग कर को बतलाते वो काम।
And through the Telangana agitation, what was highlighted was a perceived bias against Telangana region in an united Andhra Pradesh, and that people from the region got second-class citizen treatment. Some of it true, some of it not.
What happens if Telangana does not throw up a clear verdict? That is one of the concerns, because if the government does not have a comfortable majority, then the Telangana state could go the Jharkhand way, with development taking a big hit.
On 30th April, when Telangana votes for the last time within a united Andhra Pradesh, it will hopefully ensure that India's 29th state does not find itself at an indecisive T-junction. Thanks for watching.